Okay, let's see. I'm a few minutes early. I need to set up still. I think you can hear me. Welcome to my birthday live stream. I need my shaker egg. Okay. Oh, see, I knew I forgot something. Okay, hold on. I need to find my shaker egg. So you can hear me, but you can't see me. I know, it's terrible. Like, what kind of person starts their live stream and then doesn't have all their props ready? I just start the live stream and then just leave you hanging there. Like, what's up with that? Okay. Hi, everybody. Today is Tuesday. And if you haven't checked out Pin in the Atlas's new video, do not leave my live stream to do that right now, but go ahead and do that when we're done here. And welcome. Let's see. Dale, happy birthday to me. To you too, maybe. And John and Charles. See, Charles, you didn't miss anything. You didn't miss anything. You just, I'm late as usual. But, you know, that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna just chill for a second and let people come in. And hi, oh, I gotta read like this. So I can read like this so I'm not looking down. And hi, Glenn! How are you? And Mark and Larry, the mobile tech. Happy birthday. Hey, Glenn's birthday's coming up soon. Okay, so it's like the year birthday party. For those of viewers who have been with me for a long time, you know that I used to go live way more. And I'd sing happy birthday to you specifically. And I haven't done that in a minute. Not at all. Hi, Kenny. Thank you. Happy birthday. Okay, yeah, we're all just kind of cruising in. I got to make this stop so it doesn't play. Oh, it'll figure itself out. But yay! Okay. How is everyone? I can say that the mountains right outside my window are black. There is a giant storm coming. I know that there's a lot of storms coming in a lot of places around here, but... Oh, mobile tech is working. Like, for real working or just doing your normal work? Probably for real working. I don't know. I classify work, you know, there's regular work, there's work. And yeah, you're in the snow area. So is my friend in Reno. Man, oh man. I miss the snow. We got a little bit of snow in Pahrump, but not anything that's stuck. Not anything that's stuck. Normal work in his shop. And then Pin in the Atlas, Steve and Andrea are somewhere far, far away from me. Oh, so sad. I don't have my hiking partners. Hi, John. Welcome. It's so quiet. I can't put music on because they let me put music on my shorts. And we'll talk about those later because a couple people were like, what are you doing? This is weird. We enjoy it, but this is not hiking. That's for sure. And Robert and a time bandit. Yes, you are. And plus, I know the secret code. And so I bug Steve and Andrea a lot. I hold back. I wait until at least 6 a.m. Oh, there's a few of you who maybe know me and when we chat online, and sometimes I'll like, you better turn your phone off because I'll wake up at 4 a.m. and send a message. I will not think twice about the situation. Not at all. Hey, happy birthday to me. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you. Make a list of music from YouTube so you can play it during your live streams. Oh, okay, hold on. I got a notepad. I always have a notepad when I'm on the live streams because you folks have good ideas on where to go and good tips like this. So if I make, so that would make sense. The playlist off of music, off of YouTube. Off of YouTube. And thank you. Thank you, John. I like to think I'm good at dancing. And you know, we can just jump right into that for a second, but let me let my cat in. This is my birthday. I got dressed up for my birthday. And I got some gifts behind me. We'll deal with those in a minute. I got a little cake. Hey, hold on. Dun-dun. I got a little cake. That's the Family Vegas birthday candle. We use that for everybody's birthday. Oh, no, CJ, that was just wind. CJ's outside. Got my cactus. I've got these beautiful flowers that I got for my birthday. My whole entire hauler smells like a lily. Because all the lilies just bursted open today. And all of a sudden it's like, whoo, that's a pleasant smell. Does not smell like cat. Okay, hold on. Let's see where we're at. Oh, hi, Jerry. How have you been? He's been traveling, but that's good. That's good that you've been traveling. I think that's a good thing. I'm living the dream. Charles just got a new job. Let's congratulate Charles on his new job. That is awesome. And Victor, my day is going great. And thank you, Robert. I absolutely love these too. They are like rose-colored glasses. For reals. And everything just looks so pretty in it. And Joanne, hi. How are you? No, it doesn't really smell like cat. Because CJ goes outside. My hauler doesn't normally smell like lilies. Let's just say that. I live in the desert. In case you didn't know. In case you probably did know. But I don't know. There's just not a lot of... I don't know. I gotta quit leaning forward. Because people are texting me. Don't text me right now. And hi, Dad. If you're watching, I'm not sure. And I hope you don't lose power either, Larry. I really do. I really do. So it's the middle of the afternoon. It's kind of stormy here today. Okay. Let's take a poll. Is the picture a little blurry? Hold on. Let's just see. We don't need a filter. We don't need to mute the microphone. Oh! Absolutely. It's my internet. Because whoa. Exactly. I'm like all tapping on the screen to try to get it just to focus. It is absolutely my internet. It is absolutely my internet. And also, I'm competing with the entire household at the moment. I didn't even think about that. Probably could... Well, actually, I think Colton's working on his Lego project. And so is my brother. So just my niece I'm competing with for bandwidth. But it's really, 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 really windy here today, which also makes the microwave technology internet that we have do funky things. Funky, funky things. And I need better internet or a Wii boost. I don't know what a Wii boost is, but I'll add it to my list. I will add it to my list, and for the first hour, we're gonna do normal stuff. Let's see, what time is it? Okay, we've been cruising for a little bit. Oh, you can hear me just dandy. Yeah, I'm loud. I'm loud. By accident, I'm loud, but you know, what are you gonna do about that? And yes, everyone, I live in... I mean, if I look out my window, it's a black cloud out there. And Joanne, your internet sucks. Oh, okay. I appreciate that, John. I will attempt... John mentioned that I'm moving faster than the speed of the internet. And so if I sit a little bit more still, I'm more likely to transfer into your living room clearer. Oh, they do say it's my birthday. They say it's my birthday. It's my birthday too, y'all. So yes, and thank you so much for my birthday, because that is why we're here today. We are here today to celebrate my birth. The birth. Are we there? Oh man. That was exciting. That was really exciting. Okay. Where were we? We were back just celebrating I'm like, yay, we're celebrating my birth. And it's like, yeah, we don't want to do that. But no, we really do want to do that. And that is why we're here today, because it is my birthday. No. Everyone, and especially folks that are listening to this on the afterplay, the internet is just not so great. I live in a rural area. We have microwave technology. That means little tiny microwaves float in the air to bring me the internet inside of a radio. And then when the wind is blowing, those microwave waves are like, wow, they're all over the place. I mean, they work okay, but yeah, I got a lot of data going up right now. So anyways, that's beside the point. Hi, James. How are you? How are you today? So I am absolutely here. Oh, Glenn has a almost leap year baby. My cousin's birthday's tomorrow. My cousin was almost born on my birthday. But that's okay. So what are we here for? Okay. We are here for my birthday. We're here to talk about upcoming trips. I am here absolutely to toot my own horn and to remind viewers that all adventures are viewer supported, and I could really use your help. I have a game plan and I have everything kind of lined up, but I could absolutely use some help with transportation costs and costs for the vehicle. And I don't normally talk about this. I kind of just, I sometimes do, but not too often. But it's my birthday, and I figure, you know what? If there's ever a time to say, hey, if you got a nickel, I can turn it into a quarter, but it's got to come my way. So let's talk about where I'm going, shall we? I am going on my first solo camping trip. I am nervous about that situation, but it's going to be okay. I'm nervous in a good way, because I won't have my friend's pin there as backup, and I won't have Tonto to get inside when it gets really cold. But that's okay. I'm going to do a combination of camping at a couple campgrounds because of my comfort level. I think it would be nice for me to camp next to people. Goldfield Gary made a comment about like, oh, well, when you're solar camping out by yourself, then your rig's just there by itself and it's like a target. And I'm like, oh, well, that's for certain. But the place that I'm going to solo camp by myself, I think I will be okay, because it's kind of like a place that you can camp and it's known, but people don't necessarily go there very often. So that is one trip that I'm going to, and I'm going to be going on in March. In April, I'll be going to Laughlin. I'll spend a week in Laughlin working. And then, so if there's anything that you would like me to explore out and about around Laughlin, I really think it'd be fun to go to Oatman. I think that would make a fun video. I know there's tons of videos about Oatman, but that's okay, because I have never been to Oatman, and I love donkeys. I absolutely love donkeys. And I'm checking the chat really quick, and then we'll go back to my adventures. Oh, Northern Backwoodsman is here. And Kenny's grandmother was a leap year baby. That's really neat. I was going to joke and say my birthday was on a leap year, but that doesn't make any sense, because it's not, right? It's not. And so, okay. So I'm going to just check in chat. probably should take a deep breath. I haven't gone live in a minute. I have not gone live in a minute. In case, well, you guys know that. Well, let me see. I have a cheat sheet behind me. I made notes. I made notes so I would not forget on what I wanted to say. Oh, okay. Death Valley days. Yes. Absolutely. I have not forgotten about that idea, and I actually have some videos. Only a few of you know. A few of you know this. Not sure who, but that's okay. About 3 weeks ago, my brother ended up in the ER. Now, everything's fine. Everybody's alive and trucking. But he's got some kind of serious health issues going on. And for those folks who are not veterans, you may not realize that the veteran healthcare system isn't quite as functional as it could be. It absolutely could be more functional. And so the help that my brother needs, he hasn't quite got yet. And so that's a little bit why for the last, I don't know, few weeks, it's been kind of like a hodgepodge of videos. I do know, like when I pulled Maverick out, that hike with me and Maverick, and that was it. But I realized that it puts a lot of pressure on me to pretend that that's not happening. And it puts a lot of pressure on me to pretend that I don't need help from you in order to get to these places. So, here we are. Happy birthday. Oh, Jim! Thank you so much. I've been worried about you, actually. I was talking about you with somebody else. I wonder if your ears were burning. But I totally forgot to click over and to message you. So I'm super glad that you just kicked me down. Because that's like 4 gallons of gas right there. I really appreciate that. And also, but I just was worried about you. And I should do my little dance. I should definitely do my little dance. I'll pull up my music. Because I got a little, I got a little dance I like to do when I get donations. But let me check the chat really quick before I dance a little. And Paul, hey, there's Paul. Paul's in here. I'm pretty sure that is Paul. And FunRide58, thank you very much. Thank you. And Tim Kelly Sr., hi, how are you doing? I haven't talked to you in a minute. And let's just vent for a second. Yes, all you veterans are in here, and absolutely, the comments are just agreeing with the situation, and you absolutely have to take charge. What folks don't realize is that my brother is an agoraphobe. Is that the ones that don't leave the house? I think that's what that is. And that's something that he's truly trying to potentially work through. But that also, adds another layer to things. And, okay, hold on. Let me do the birthday dance and then I'll tell you what I'm doing. Let's see. What should we play for I should play something. I'll play something a little more vintage than my ghetto hip hop. Although this might get dinged, but that's okay. Ow! Let's have a dance break, everybody. Woo! I can't dance too much in the trailer though because it's jiggles. House. Ow! A mighty, just let it all hang out. She's a brick house. Ow! That's a fact. Ain't holding nothing back. It's a brick. Ow! Thank you, Arnold! Yeah! We're going into the park, everybody! because let me just tell you, I'm so excited, you guys. I can't tell you about it. I can only tell you that it's the park. It's happening, but I can't tell you where I'm going because I don't want anybody to go there. Because I'm tired of telling people where I go, and then I'm slow and I don't get there as fast as other people. So, absolutely. And yes, oh, thank you so much, you guys. We're doing it. We're doing it. This is going to be so great. This is going to be great. I've got that, and that's happening in March. But really quick, just to go back to the VA thing for a second, I have enrolled myself into a program. It's going to take me probably a week or more to do it. It says it takes 12 hours, but each lesson is a different course. And so I can't pretend to know if it's really going to take me an hour or not. But at the end of that course, I'm going to be a Southern Nevada Veterans Advocate. I will be I'll have like a shirt and I'll have a certificate, and I am enrolled into that course in order to help my brother to get through what he needs to get through. I see a Barbie doll dancing on a countertop. What movie is that? No, don't tell me that, Charles. And absolutely, Jerry, I'm hoping that because I was singing with it, that they'll realize, because you're allowed to use a little bit of music. Yeah, they'll use a little bit of music, but worst case scenario, once everything gets cleared and gets pulled up, then I'll just clip that part out, because they give you that option. Hey, Jennifer! Aw, Arnold! Oh, the remake of Gone in 60 Seconds. Okay, it's not a bad movie. Oh, really? Are we talking about my dance skills? Because I do know my dance skills are fire. Uh-huh. Oh, and to my 13 subscribers on Jenny5309. Oh, Jim! Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Aw. And well, you know, the other thing that I have to apologize for is somebody sent my brother a Lego set. I put a Lego set on my list in October or November, and one of you viewers actually purchased it for me and sent it to me, and we actually videoed my brother building it. And then when it came time to editing it, I wanted to be such a good video. Like, I wanted to be so good that I haven't finished it, which is not good, because one, somebody thought of my brother and sent him this kit. And then two, now I got this bar like way up here. So I'm like, okay, let's just peel it back, because I was going to use the video to introduce you to my brother, even though he never leaves the house and you will never meet him. So whomever sent that Lego set to my brother, like, much love, giant love. I gotta do a heart this way. Giant love, and then also thanks, John. And then I thank you. Oh, Robert's gonna send me a Facebook message. Yes, please do. I'm a little nervous, but I'm sure it's not difficult. I'm sure it's not difficult. I'm just juggling many things. I'm juggling many things, which is another reason why I'm here talking to you. Because I spent the entire last year hiding that I'm juggling things. And it's come to my attention that, number one, I might not have been so secret about that, like, because things just show. So there's a chunk of people who are like, hey, you okay there? and so, yeah. So that's where I'm at, is I'm doing my best to get you a video every week. There's been a little bit of funkiness, but I probably should have just came out right away and said, hey, I'm helping my brother. And then also that requires me to be a little bit more hands-on with the kids for a minute. But it's kind of been okay because it's been cold, and this gives me an opportunity to plan. Because that's the other thing. Solo camping, you got to plan. You definitely got to plan a little bit differently because, like I said, I won't have Pin in the Atlas next to me to be like, oh, hey, we have this for you, right? No, who's calling people dumbasses? No, nobody's a dumbass, Joanne. I'm a smart ass. You can be a smart ass. We're gonna find some more like copyright free songs because I kind of like that. Like, I feel like we should have a dance party break. We should have a dance party break every time. Well, yes, Arnold, and I love all of you folks. All of you folks that have been with me realize that, like, I've been going through things and that I'm still here. And then, but my boss is like working for the mafia. That's for the mafia, sort of. But, you know, so I have to jump through these hoops of my boss is like, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you know. But that's okay. Hey, Kenny. Thank you. I will have fun camping. Absolutely. Absolutely. And thank you so much. Yes, please. I have a P.O. box. Anybody, I get the best letters from people. Like Lonesome Doug sends me a letter every month. And we were supposed to hike, but he's not feeling well. So let's think positive about Doug. I love letters. My P.O. box is 9364 Pahrump, Nevada, 89060. And about 3 or 4 times a year, I send mail back if you give me your address on your letter. And Case! And my video signal keeps disappearing. That's not a surprise. Unfortunately, that's not a surprise at all. Probably should maybe shut some of this stuff down. Maybe. I don't know. I have to keep my chat over here. Otherwise, I can't see what you're saying. Not at all. Okay. So, let me see what else is on my list. So, I talked about that Death Valley Days is still happening. Absolutely. Just gotta not be worried about things. Do any of you guys like overthink things? Like, overthinking has been my middle name for a really long time. And I kind of dropped that last year. I decided to change my middle name. But then sometimes I'm still like, they like to come around and be like, hey, your dead name. Life update, my brother, the kids. I got my trips. Oh, another trip that I'm planning on, and I don't know whether it'll be by myself or with other people, is going up to Fish Lake. I have always wanted to go to Fish Lake, and there should be snow up there, because I want to go in a hot spring when there's snow around me. And Fish Lake is perfect for that. It's like I can get to it. It's not too crazy of a drive. And I also might be in the Reno area in the next little bit. So if anybody knows of any places in that area that you might be interested in, feel free to send me an email, JenniGives@gmail.com. There's that. And the San Diego area. But that won't be until June. And June will be in the San Diego area. So, Mary! How are you? How's your move? Are you here yet? I got the best chili relleno burrito from Manuel. Oh, and that's a little update. I'm gonna, in order to help finance my adventures, I am going to help Manuel out at the restaurant one day a week. Because he kind of asked and said, hey. And I said, hey, absolutely. Do you feed me when I eat? And so one day a week I'm going to help Manuel. He's got a project going on, this new project. So I'm gonna help him kind of get that going before, you know, things start popping off. Oh, you're jealous. That's okay. Soon. Soon, maybe. I'm not sure how far out you are, but that's Mary will be my neighbor at some point. Oh, that's awesome. Please do. Please do let me know. And then if go to Fish Lake. Oh, Mobile Tech can meet me there. Oh, you're in between Fish Lake and Reno. I just looked at a map because I usually don't go that part of the world. But because of all this weird stuff going on with the filming and the licensing and all that stuff with Death Valley, I'm really trying to like branch places. And Fish Lake is definitely one of those ones that I've always wanted to go to. So it's 2023. Let's do this. Hey, Miles and Hikes. Miles and Hikes as a fellow YouTuber. I'm not sure if anybody has checked out his channel before. I'm not sure how. I think Mobile Tech has got Mobile Tech, John, my moderator, Miles and Hikes. They all have YouTubes. And then if anybody does the Tickety Talk, is anybody in here earning Chinese social credit besides me and Miles and Hikes? Because we're over on that Tickety Talk. Although my content over there is nothing like here. So don't worry. Anything that's there, anything I post that's hiking that I like, I might go that way, but nothing ever goes this way. Oh, Jim's from Chicago also. Yes. This is really nice. I haven't gone live in a long time. It's kind of mellow. My shoulders are a little cold. It is still quiet. Oh, I got some presents. Let's open presents. Okay. So the first present that I got was my flowers. So as you can see, it is as tall as my counter. But that's okay. And then the lilies just opened up. I also received, and I know you gentlemen will probably be excited about this. I received a pair of leopard, I think that's cheetah. Is that cheetah? I got a pair of cheetah yoga shorts. And also a pair of blue yoga shorts. Yeah, it's cheetah. Hey, Bud. Aw, you're just such a sweet talker. Bud's a sweet talking cowboy. Are you still, Bud snowed in. I hope you're still snowed in. I hope you and Lily just sat around and ate cookies all day. But knowing you, you worked really hard. And then you're going to eat the cookies later. That's my guess. And yes, shout out to Jim, who feels very strongly he's enjoying the dancing videos. So he sent some, he sent some pants for the situation. I also received, oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so this has got to happen before the snow goes away. That's the biggest thing. Is that the Fish Lake, at least getting to Fish Lake to the hot springs is sooner than later because the snow is going to go away. It doesn't stay the whole time. And my mama sent me a gift box from, it's called Nuts Company. And so it's like these little tiny packs. There's malted milk balls. There's dark chocolate sea salt almonds. There's spicy lime plantain chips. And then there's all these little kind of like little mixes, but they're perfect for hiking. And then we ate I love dried pineapple. That's like my favorite sugar hiking snack. And so, but we ate all of that. My brother really likes that, so we ate that already. Yes, that is my new, those are some new hiking, I'm gonna be hiking in them. But let's just talk about shorts for a second. So, before I get to the rest of my presents. Hey, Wayne and Charles Hess. Yeah, Pin's like, we gotta rush to go back hiking. Hi, Wayne and Charles. Yeah, so YouTube, my boss, wants us to do shorts. And so if you watch shorts on YouTube, then you will get funneled shorts. Only people that don't watch shorts, I think, don't get funneled shorts. Not totally. I'm not sure if they're pushing shorts to people who don't watch shorts. Anyways. So, yes. And I can get monetized on shorts. So, I, as a joke, hands down, just like, haha, let's try this. Let's just do one of my dancing videos. Not really like a joke, but just be like, like a happy dance video. And YouTube was like, and so then I dropped another one, and then YouTube was like, and then I dropped another one, and YouTube was like, so I really don't know. Somebody left a comment and said, hey, I don't know what your channel's doing, but I enjoy the shorts. So now I think I'm just going to dance at the end of every hike and then drop those maybe. I'm not sure. My boss really likes it. I know folks are enjoying them. I'm getting like quadruple the amount of views on those shorts than me talking and hiking. So I'll still do some weird funny ones, but apparently we'll be dancing in little tiny blue booty shorts here anytime soon as the weather changes. Oh yeah. No, I got the bomb snacks. All you viewers, I get the bomb ass snacks. Like Doug sends me bison, and then somebody else, I got this box. Check this out. Well, we know I got the candied bacon. I'm saving that, but I got this. And this was a box of, wait, how does it work? Hold on. It's Turkish chocolate bars. Oh my gosh. I have been like, I only let myself have one every once in a while. I mean, I have to eat them before August, so I'm making them last. But they're so good, and the ingredients aren't full of all those crazy chemicals like we have in the United States. So it's just, these little Turkish munchies. They're so good. Oh, yes! Candied bacon. Oh, let me show you, and then I'll answer your question, Dale. So I put this on my list a little while ago, and I got 2 bags. And I took one with me hiking with Pin and the Atlas, and we ate this bag, and it was like one of those things where it was just like, what? We ate it already? And then so then I have my other one saved for my solo camping trip. And it's called Bacon Mama Jama. Candied bacon jerky. And yes, Dale, YouTube is my boss. And it's really interesting because you say to people like, oh, I'm a YouTuber. I usually say I'm a documentarian. I'm a postmodern documentarian, or I work for New Modern Hollywood. I mean, I try to spin it a little bit because sometimes when you say you're a YouTuber, automatically it kind of comes with judgment that is based on like, I don't know what, but anyways. But yes, Google is my boss. Anybody that makes money on YouTube, Google would be their boss. And I lost both of my jobs during the lockdown, and that's when I started my YouTube. And so currently, all my adventures are funded through my savings, whatever's left of it, and through viewers like yourselves. And so it really is my boss. Other than Manuel's going to be my boss here in a minute because I'm going to sling tacos on Sundays. I'm going to have 2 jobs, man. No, actually, I have like 4 jobs, man. I got 4 jobs. I got my brother, got the kids. No, 5 jobs, man. Me. I'm the biggest job here right now. Because as much as I started this YouTube, like me being the best Jenny that Jenny can be is actually happening, everybody. It's happening. It's actually happening. Like, it's coming together, right? You may not know this. You might know this. Because I don't like to talk about all the trauma that are in my little bags that behind me. But it's happening. It's absolutely happening. So thank you for coming along on this journey. Because not only are you going to see the best Jenny ever, but we're like going places, and I'm a better Jenny than I was last year. So I'm even more confident and excited. And I don't know. I'm just bragging about myself because I don't hardly ever do that. And that's what I'm supposed to do because that's what my boss wants me to do. And if you like me, you should like and subscribe. Except for all of you folks in here already like and subscribe to me. That's okay. And so let's see. We got mobile tech makes his money elsewhere because YouTube doesn't pay squat. That is absolutely correct. Now, in November, I mentioned about opening an online store. And then I promptly did not know how to do that. And it freaked me out. And when I get freaked out, I just kind of drop things and go, oh, I don't know what to do about that. And so I just kind of sat on it. Now I have an Etsy. I have a Bricklink store. Both of them are being verified as we speak because I didn't realize that you have to send them like all this stuff. I just kind of thought you turned the account on. I was mistaken. Doesn't work like that. So I will have 2 stores opening, and I'll tell you about it. I'll let you know. So if you want to support the channel in ways that actually get you something in your hand, there is that. Thank you. I think that is a great idea too, myself. And yes, we are on the road to 10,000. And see, that's where the little, like, Arnold's like, hey, we're here for you. You know, but in order to get to 10,000, I gotta just go on some more exciting places. And we're doing that. We're doing that. Like, absolutely, that's happening. Absolutely. I don't know who's texting me, but sorry, I can't answer that right now. And yes, Charles, absolutely, the YouTube is like, hey, dance in the desert, you know. But I do actually dance almost daily. I also just got a jump rope. Super excited about that. Hi, Jerry. And Mary lost her job during the pandemic too. Yeah, so many people did. So many people did. And unfortunately for me, well, I don't know. Like, I'm like, it's never good losing a job, you know? But I was coming out of a really financially abusive situation. And then to just have the world go upside down, it was like, what the f is that? Like, everybody's like, oh, okay, hold on. And that's why I'm forever thankful for Sarah to taking me hiking the first time. The second time got a little funky, but that's okay. You know, it's okay. Things happen. But absolutely, you know, she, without the exposure from Sarah giving me that hand up, it would have taken me a lot longer to get to what I needed to be monetized. And so here we are. Now I just need the viewers, which we're going to get. And my little booty dancing. Hey, Greg is from Talkin' Nasty. Talkin' Nasty over there in Tallahassee? Is that what you're telling me? And Charles, I'm just happy for you. Charles X, you got a job, which is awesome. Because Charles was, you know, just remember, a little bit. But I just also remembered I didn't finish my presents. Did not even finish my presents. Because why? Because I got excited and I started talking like I do. This is how I am in real life. You could ask Andrea. Andrea, bless her soul, she'll go, focus, Jenny, focus. Except for with that really cool accent that she has. But hold on, I got some more presents. And Jim's got a new knee so he can dance, so that's awesome. Okay. So, another present that I got, can you see me? You can kind of see me, is I got a new backpack. Okay, so we all know I got my little orange one, but this one has a frame. It's got like a mild frame on it. It's got all the bells and whistles that the other one does, except for it's got little side pockets right here. And then it kind of doesn't sit on me the same way because it's got a frame. And it comes with some kind of super fancy water pouch. But then the inside of it is like protected, so my water pouch stays separated from everything else. And then it's got another pouch down here and another pouch here, and then inside secretly is like this whole rain cover thing that if it starts raining on me, which probably not, I know, but I could pull it out and cover it. So I'm not sure what I'm doing. I think I'll keep the orange backpack. I was going to just get rid of it and be done with it, but I think I will probably just keep the other orange backpack in case of you know, because it is smaller. So maybe that's a good idea. What else? Okay, we got 2 more presents. These just came today. So, giant shout out to Jim. Jim sent me, basically, some of it wasn't for my birthday, but Jim saw that I was camping and I was cold, and so he sent an electric blanket throw. So I now have a little tiny electric blanket that I can use when I'm camping in my haul, and not in the hauler, but in my car, and because I have a little battery. I've got like a little portable battery, so I can use that, but I absolutely do use it at home because it saves me the propane. I can turn the heat down a little bit and it turns off at night. And then he also sent me a moon. So I don't know if you're there, Dad, but there's a moon. Now, I don't know what this is. This is solar fireworks lights outdoors. They're waterproof, snow protection, windproof, and solar powered. Oh, that's the other thing that I got going on. Is I am got the garden started because I grow food in the summertime. So I'll show a little bit more of that content. Hi, Sparky of SoCal. Happy birthday to me. I don't know what this is, though. What are these? Okay. The best I can come up with, because I do not know, is that they're going to look like fireworks. Oh, it's March for you, John, because you're over there on the across the pond. So I'll have to report back when I build these. And Charles says, old pack, great to have, so long as they're intact. I have had this going on 40-year love affair with his Alice pack. The insides of the suspenders are worn because their padding is showing. Yeah, I have no problem. With my pack, I just wanted the patches off of it. A tiny bit was like, ooh, I want those patches on my new pack. Because one of those patches is a 1983 Death Valley patch. So I kind of wanted that on my new pack, but that's okay. Because I would have to cut it. And I don't want to cut, unless I'm going to cut it apart. But, honestly, I don't know, folks. I think that they like, hey, look. And so I think you pull this up and then it's going to go like that outside of my garden. For sure, I know in England they're having a shortage of cucumbers and tomatoes right now. And so I'm got those going on my starts. I can grow, and I've got some lettuce growing because you only get lettuce for a small period of time. Okay. I have another birthday gift that's not here yet, and it will get here. What's an Alice pack? Everybody needs to tell me what's an Alice pack. And that is a wind chime. I have a wind chime coming from my garden. We're right outside. I have 2 wind chimes. One broke this windstorm because it's from the dollar store. Yes, I have a pretty reasonable garden. Last year, the only thing that was the biggest issue was I didn't have pollinators. I didn't have enough pollinators because the pollinators that I had the year before were hornets, and they like to live on my trailer, on the hauler. So I chased them off, which meant that they weren't so prevalent last year. This year, I'm aware of that situation, and I will hand pollinate my cucumbers so I can get more cucumbers. And I have put some kind of hornet-friendly, bee-friendly water zones. So it'll encourage them to come into my garden, even though I don't really like hornets, right? Like it's a love-hate thing. But that is how I will take care of my garden. And I know I kind of gave a little shout out last year about, hey, this is what's going on. But I think for my second channel that should be more personal content, I might do a little series on how to grow stuff. Because we actually have a master gardeners area around here. I take classes with them. You can talk to them at the farmer's market every Saturday. So if something's going sideways, you get a lot of help. And Alice is a military backpack. Oh! Is it this kind of backpack? Hold on. And only this kind, meaning like it's got the stuff. And let me see here really quick. John says that there was bad weather in Spain and Morocco, which has been bad for tomatoes, and transportation is harder now that they left the EU. And also, John, I heard that because of the energy being so expensive, folks that used to grow indoors in the off-season chose not to. So that doesn't help you either. And thank you, Marcus, the one and only Marcus in Dandao. Do I have hummingbirds out here? Yes, I do. I have hummingbirds. If I plant the right flowers in my garden, I cannot keep a hummingbird feeder because of the fact that it's so hot that the sugar water, I don't have any kind of covered patio to not cook the sugar water and have to change it every day. So, and do I get horses and donkeys by me? Yes, I get more donkeys than horses. The horses tend to stay in the parks and over on the south side. But the donkeys came just about a month ago and ate back all of my neighbor's salt cedars and left a lot of donkey presents all around. So, you know, that's that. So we do get that. And I know, so okay, so we have for those of you who might not know, in Pahrump, we have a shooting training facility. It's a firearms training facility. It used to be called Front Sight. And then that man went bankrupt and they just sold it and it's got new ownership. Which leads me to a good friend of mine works there and they had to get rid of all of their Front Sight stuff. So let CJ in. Yeah, come on. So he gave me this water bag, but it's got this webbing stuff that my brother was saying I could use, because obviously it's not that, you know, it's thin. It just is a simple water bladder. But it's a really nice, it's got like these snap things back here. And it's got that, so, oh, Mobile Tech used to have a girlfriend that worked for Front Sight. Yeah, they're still in business, they just have a different name. They just have a different name. So I got that, but yeah, he explained to me you could hang stuff on there. Oh, okay, that pack is set up for Alice replacement. The Molly. Alice pack is military speak for all-purpose lightweight carrying equipment. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, what does Alice stand for? There's all these cool acronyms, right? Total cool acronyms. Okay, and so and then, sorry, I'm going back to my gift. I got a gift here, and then we'll have some cake. I got a cake sitting behind me. And now I'm getting hungry. Because, yeah, I've been live for almost an hour. I'm drinking my water. Hey, Beeps and Eeps, happy birthday to me! Yes, thank you. And anybody who's late joining, I will give my little spiel, I guess, you know. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming along. If you enjoy my content, feel free to sponsor me, send me some money, donate. I have an Amazon list. Right now, there's a couple personal things on the Amazon list. I will be honest that I kind of have most things I need, I think, for camping. So I did put a couple personal items, like a cute dress and a pair of sandals, and it's crystals. Jennifer asked, do I know John, landowner from Front Sight? Awesome guy, super unique. Is that the millionaire guy? The owner guy? I've never met him. My best friend's husband works there though, and they say he's a great guy. Okay. So this is a crystal, I don't know what this is. I'm still opening this. I don't know, it's a crystal. Oh, whoa! Look at that! Oh, you can't look at it until I show you. Sorry. Oh, so sorry. Oh, where's Sheriff John? Well, hang on a second. We got one more present. And then I got him ready. Because, yeah, I want him to sing me happy birthday. I want him to sing. explicit version. Happy birthday. Thank you, Rom. Oh my God. Okay, so Charles said that he doesn't know if front sign went belly up. I don't know. There's another range out there that lets you shoot from a helicopter. Yes, that is in Las Vegas. That is absolutely in Las Vegas. If it wasn't freaking hundreds and hundreds of dollars, I'd be doing that. I'm surprised Sarah hasn't gonna do that, because you get to hang out the side of a helicopter and shoot stuff. You get to shoot stuff. That's amazing. And Jennifer said that no, he was one of the employees and now he owns his own gun shop in Pahrump. Thanks for asking, Unique. What's the name of his gun shop? You could drop it in here. It's okay. And Greg is, thank you, Rob. I will have many more. I really hope so. Then, have I met Ross yet? Coffee Nut? Yes and no. I've met him once in person. We were having French fries at the Shoshone Cafe. And then, I help him a lot in text message and talking, and I'm one of his moderators on when he does a live stream, although last week I completely just bailed. I forgot. And I didn't set an alarm, and I'm eating dinner with the family, and I just was like, I failed you. I've totally failed you. So I have, so we talk a lot, but I haven't actually been out to Tacopa to go camping. That is one of the places that I'm going to go and camp as a test run before I go on my trip. He said that I can come out and kind of camp on the property and, be alone type of thing. But then I have got a little bit of backup. So, spoiler alert, because there's something there that I would like to video that other people don't really pay attention to. And so he's down for that. And plus, he asked for some help. And I'm really good at technical stuff when it comes to this sometimes. So, I'm going to help him there. And my dress is not zipped up. And people are asking about whether or not there is a shortage in supply of ammo. I do not believe so. Doesn't seem to be around here. Seems to be if you need it, you can get it. And how many years young today? My poor little balloons. That was not a 6. That was not a 6, okay? Let's put that back up there. Oh. And then Greg usually goes, but yeah, from what I understand, it's just like a constant. You just constantly want to be getting things. No, Charles, here's how YouTube works. So YouTube, you subscribe to somebody. And because this happens to me. My good friend Rob, okay? One of my good friends that lives in Modesto. Rob, he came, we hung out. We went to the pinball museum. I'm not sure. I made some shorts, but anyways, and he's like, "Oh, you haven't been doing your YouTube." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "I don't see your stuff." And I was like, "Well, okay." And admittedly, he got busy and didn't watch for a couple weeks. So what YouTube does is YouTube says, "Oh, you like them, but you don't really want to see them." And so then they don't push people on the homepage. So all you gotta do, Charles, is just go watch a couple of his videos, and then YouTube will YouTube will be like, "Oh yeah, you're interested in them," and then they'll start promoting it back on your homepage like they should. But really, it is a weird system that YouTube tends to promote other people than the people that you subscribe to, because they feel like now you got that person, you're gonna want somebody else, because they They feel like we as humans are an unlimited amount of attention. And mobile tech's been 29 for 49 years. That's really good. You hold your age well. I definitely think. And Charles, yes, it was supposed to be zipped up. I was wondering why it fits so funny. I know. Does it say I'm 94? I realize it's backwards, huh? That's okay. That's okay. Happy birthday, Jenny, because I'm Sarah. Chris. Nice to meet you, Chris. Welcome. We've been just having fun. Oh, I gotta sing. It's no joke that I don't stay focused because there's two things going on right now. One, I never even showed you my present. And two, we're supposed to sing happy birthday and have cake. And I went from Sheriff John to Robin Thicke to this stuff to Greg. I like that. When I'm asked my age, I'm not sure. I haven't been keeping up with it. Oh my God. That is great. Okay, so we're gonna find out right now if they have, I don't know if they have the birthday song on Apple. Yes, everybody thought it was supposed to be unzipped. Yeah, no, that's okay. Well, let's just roll with that. We can roll with that. I was just trying to be sexy. Trying to be sexy. Okay, so check out my crystal. Hold on a second. Look at that. It's like the universe in a triangle. And I think it's supposed to go, it comes with two other little crystals. I think it's supposed to go next to my moon. Because Jim sent me a moon. And it's like a little tiny, it's like this big. And then you turn it on and it glows for a half hour and then it cuts off at night. Hi, Sorks. Blue sky. Yes, I know. Oh, and here's these little crystals that came with it. And from Chico, I love Chico. You guys have that beautiful park where they filmed Robin Hood. Beeps and Eat says, I don't remember my age, so I just go with my waist size. Yes, the Sheriff John birthday song. I'm going to play it here and then sing it. I was just wondering if they had it on Apple. I didn't check that. I just found it on YouTube. Okay, let me pull it up on YouTube. Let's see if we can find... Sheriff John's birthday song. See, it's called a couple different things, but that's okay. Let me get my birthday cake. Let me get my birthday cake. Oh, Kangaroo Island TV. Hey, how's it going? Bye, Robert. Yeah, no worries. There's no more big announcements. I pretty much said everything. From here on forward, we're just going to chill, have some cake. Maybe I'll beg a little for some money. And that's about it. See? I'm 49. I've never decorated my hauler before. Oh! One last thing while I get the cake. Some folks of you have asked me. Some of you have asked me for a tour of my living space. And I will oblige, but I'm going to make a video. Like a regular video. I don't want to just do a run and gun. Because it is my tiny space. And it's only 200 square feet. And so, I don't... They had just said, oh, just do a quick one. And I'm just like, yeah, but, you know... I got to make sure, like, my skivvies are put away and stuff like that. Yes! Kangaroo Island. Yes, you can rewatch for the announcements. The announcements are basically, I'm absolutely still traveling. I've been dealing with some health issues and helping my brother. I'm in a class this week to be an advocate, Southern Nevada veterans advocate, and I absolutely could use any support that you could share, whether that be liking, sharing videos, you know. Technically, you could share them and then just go back and delete it. They don't know that. Oh. Let's see, Chris says, didn't the lady on Romper Room... Wait, first, hold on a second. So first, Jim is here. Everybody, Jim is the man you will thank for the yoga shorts, if that is your thing. Jim, I live in rural Nevada. It's me. It's my internet. That's all that it is. I'm going to try and not move so much. And Chris was saying, what I meant is I was admiring your show. You can say my full name. Have I ever seen the House of 1,000 Corpses? If so, my father was Grandpa Hugo? Isn't that like the movie from like the 20s or 30s? That 1,000 Corpses? Like the old movie? No, I've never seen that, but I will add that to my list. I will absolutely add that to my list. I have, inside the house, I have the horror movie about the ants and, something else. We are getting there. We are absolutely getting there. But let's just sing. That's what I was thinking. It was Vincent Price, The House of 1,000 Corpses. But that's okay. Chris is going to drop something in there. But while we do that, let's just let everybody ready. I should probably take a deep breath. Yes, them. And a viewer sent me some World War II movie that I need to see. I can't think of the name of it. Michael, if you're here listening and watching, I haven't watched it yet. But they're there. I haven't forgotten. Oh, the Rob Zombie one. Okay. Okay. Oh, very cool, Mobile Tech. I will take note of that when we watch it. So, okay, are we ready? Are you ready, Dad? Are you ready, Charlie? And anybody else who knows about Sheriff John? Here we go. Put another candle on the birthday cake. Gonna make a birthday cake. Put another candle on the birthday cake. I'm another year old today. I'm gonna have a party with my birthday cake. I'm gonna take the birthday cake. I'm gonna have a party with my birthday cake. 'Cause I'm another year old today. We'll have some pie and sandwiches and chocolate ice cream too. We'll sing and play the day away, and one more thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna battle on my birthday cake. My birthday cake. Another candle on my birthday cake. I'm another year old today. I'm another year old today. So I'll sing by myself. To put another candle on the birthday cake. I'm gonna make a birthday cake. Put another candle on my birthday cake. I'm another year old today. And I did make a birthday cake, although this isn't it. I made a banana pudding cake with chocolate whipped cream frosting. And then we proceeded to eat it all. And I did not save a piece for you. I am so sorry. So what we have is a chocolate cheesecake. And I'm going to get a fork. I'm going to get a fork. And I'm going to take a bite. Can't eat the whole thing though. I promised Autumn I would share. I know, Michael. There's Michael. I kind of don't know the end words. I kind of got a little funky at the end there. There's like 4 choruses. There's 4 verses. I only know 2. Can I tell your story, Charlie? Because it's pretty cool. Yes. So, Sheriff John was like a children's show, but I believe it was only in Los Angeles. I'm not sure it made syndication for all over the United States. I'm not sure. And then each week, he would sing happy birthday. And it was like a thing. I do need some ice cream. I have mint chip ice cream inside, but I'm not going to leave you to go get it. And so, yeah. I mean, he was like a Romper Room or Captain Kangaroo, that kind of thing. But I'm pretty sure it was kind of just for Los Angeles. And it was like a big thing. And so Charlie, who's in here, told me a story that growing up as a kid in Los Angeles, that he and his family, like his family was always trying to get on a show. You know, because if you were a kid and then you were at the Romper Room or you're at the, you know, if you were at these different shows, then, you know, you were singing to you and stuff like that. So, I believe when Charlie was 16, I think he told me, that he remembered that the man who played Sheriff John was still working at the television station, but just not as that capacity of Sheriff John. And he'd always wanted to be on the show and have happy birthday sang to him. So he was super smart and figured out, because back in the day you could just do something like this. He called the television station, got a hold of Sheriff John and said, I'm turning 16. I think he was 16. And I always wanted you to sing me happy birthday, and would you sing me happy birthday? And so everybody gathered around the phone to hear Sheriff John sing Charlie happy birthday. I thought that was pretty impressive. I was like, yeah, because the worst anybody's going to say is no, right? The guy would have just been like, no, but I mean, what guy that works with kids is going to be like, oh, gee, no, I'm not going to sing happy birthday. So the real Sheriff John got to sing Charlie happy birthday. And Charles, your brother was mentioned on Sheriff John once on his birthday. Yeah, see? It was like a thing. And as like a little kid, you wanted to be acknowledged. You definitely did. It was definitely a thing. And I'm sorry. Not sorry. You know I would send you some sweets, but I don't have any sherbet for you. You want to see Andrea, ingest sugar faster than I've ever ingested sugar. Get her some sherbets from UK. It's like this stuff. It's like Fun Dip, but just way better. Oh my gosh, I will always remember that. It was, yeah. Now I want to get you some because it's really funny. All of a sudden she's like 6 again. She's like, Candy! Do I remember Wonderama? No, I do not remember Wonderama. I do remember HR Puffin Stuff. HR Puffin Stuff. That was great 70s classic there. That's the stuff of nightmares, let me tell you. That Croft or whatever. Some of those shows now are just like, how you were like, that's just frightening. Mike Jimenez said, hey, Hobo Kelly. Hey, 909 Adventures. Welcome to the tail end of my birthday stream. 909 Adventures, another channel. He hit his 1,000, so that is good to go. And it actually was snowing in his backyard the other day. I was watching the chat for a while. I was just multitasking, so I didn't chat. I didn't type in there. Okay, I remember Lidsville too. Definitely remember Lidsville. But see, I have a feeling that a lot of this stuff isn't on the West Coast. I think that people had different things when they were on the East Coast. Lorem ipsum. Yes. Either the sherbet fountain with the licorice in it or the one with the lollipop. I know Andrea's weakness now. It's English sherbet. Oh yeah. No. Welcome. It just, we're now on freeform. We're on freeform. That's all. I guess live streams kind of are always freeform. Just for me, I try to have like some kind of entertainment value. Or I don't know. I like to think it's a show. Too bad I can't do skits like the Carol Burnett show. Oh, the sherbet dib dab. That's what they're called. The sherbet dib dab. To be honest, I barely shared my fountain with the kids. Because I had a dib dab camping with Steve and Andrea. And then she sent a fountain home with me. And then I gave the kids like a little bite and was like, no, this is good. I'm not sharing. Oh, and thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, Northern Backwoodsman, please look up Sheriff John. It's the sweetest thing. I actually should have printed out the words to the entire song so I could have been more together. But I absolutely love it. And I only have vague memories of it. Yeah. You know, I think these Pisces, I think sometimes, I don't know. Pisces or overthinking. I'm just a little ball of anxiety. But that's okay. Another fun tip that Andrea always says, you're not anxious, you're just excited, Jenny. And thank you very much, everyone, for my birthday wishes. And as always, feel free, like, subscribe, share for free 99. You got a little you want to throw my way. I got a P.O. box. I got an Amazon list. I got ways to donate. But definitely we have funded on this live stream my first excursion into the park. The first solo excursion. I mean, there'll be people around me, but that's okay. Or actually, before I go into the park, I need to go up to Fish Lake. I have to go there because Larry Mobile Tech Larry is absolutely correct that the weather is going to shift really quick and I'll lose my snow. And yes, the best moments from from Carol Burnett is Tim Conway, almost always. I know the elephant story, but just them together was just like, I always wonder that. I wonder about younger generations, because even the generation behind me, and then for sure the kids' generation, like they don't have any comprehension like Bob Hope and things like that. Like it was normal to have comedians on television. Now you only get them on like late night shows or like the specials, right? The comedy specials. We need hope for just the world in general. I watched a tickety talk the other day of a young man inside of a high school, and there wasn't a single child that knew how to read an analog clock. Not a single one. Not a single one could read an analog clock, and he talked to quite a few people. You're a Pisces. Who's a Pisces? And the dentist, Jim likes the dentist. Gary, good morning. Another folk over the pond. Are you staying out of trouble, Gary? How's your recovery coming? Another one that always receives, extra prayers. Extra prayers. Tim Conway actually probably is one of the funniest men ever alive. He really is. He's got that physical humor, and then he's not so handsome, so he can pull off. Okay, I'm gonna make the family watch Tim Conway videos tonight. And Hometown Automotive, thank you very much. It is my birthday. My numbers are falling down, but that's okay. Now I'm looking like I'm sideways 46. And back then, comedians were funny. Yes, because you could be funny. And I know, I grieve the world that no longer is. I try not to get stuck in that grief. But really, some of the funniest things in the world are real things, right? And so then you have to just be real about it. Okay, so you're in the hospital already. And you're having brain surgery in a couple days. Okay, see, I knew that. Gary, you're on my list. I got a little list that I include. If you would like to be included on my prayer list, just, shoot me a message. I got a handful of people there. I'm not going to say who's on there because I don't know. Maybe you don't want me to say. And I will watch the dentist episode. I absolutely will watch the dentist episode. And is that the cootie dance of the Valley Girls A? Yeah, kind of, sort of. I'm in the holler, so I can't get hyphy with it, You can take the girl out of the bay, but you can't take the bay out of the girl. I'm going to get hyphy. You want some twerking or something? Oh my God, look at that. There goes my decorations. The party hasn't even gotten crazy yet, and the decorations are falling down. Tim Conway's son has had a radio show on KFI radio station. Have you heard him? Nope. He loves to go to the races, and he does a father-daughter thing with young daughters. No, I will check that out. Let me add that to my list. Tim Conway's son. Radio. And yeah, Northern Backwoodsman, he's great. He is great. And I am having... Oh yeah, did you see? Rick said he saw one where the teenagers didn't know how to use a dial phone. That I kind of understand because it's been a while since a rotary phone has happened. But I didn't understand that analog phones or clocks were like removed out of schools. Like, don't they have clocks in the school? I guess not. Some of the funniest ones I really enjoy are the ones where the teachers go around and they ask the kids to name a song of the t-shirt that they're wearing. Because, like at Target sells concert t-shirts basically. So I can go and get a Sublime t-shirt, a Grateful Dead t-shirt, a Beastie Boys t-shirt, AC/DC t-shirt. I can get any kind of all these different bands. And so then there's all these kids that are wearing the different bands, and then the teacher was going up and saying, okay, name me one of those songs. And the ones that were so sad are the kids that were like wearing Beatles t-shirts. Like, I don't know. I like some of the obscure ones I kind of understood, but like, oh man, that one was a little shocking. Bye, Jim. I just saw your chat. I will stay in touch. I hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for getting me into the park. You won't be disappointed. And mobile techies never really like English humor. English humor is unique. I like some of it. I like the In-Betweeners. That show is so funny. So funny. And I like the ones with the two drunk chicks and Faulty Towers. That was really funny. And the Apple Dumpling Gang. Yes! Yes! I love the Apple Dumpling Gang. Those, we just watched, we're in the middle of a classic movie binge, so I'll add that to the list. Well, over the weekend, we watched Swiss Family Robinson and Darby O'Gill and the Little People. And so we'll add the Apple Dumpling Gang. And so Tim Conway Jr. on KFI. Okay. Let me make a note. I have to keep moving my shorts. Oh no, did Jim have to leave? Oh, that Jim left. The other Jim is here. And Benny Hill was super funny. Okay, so Benny Hill, like, how is Benny Hill not canceled these days? He probably is. That's why we don't see him. But yes. And then he would always be like chasing the girls, and they'd be like, oh, 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 and they'd go running, and they'd all be like super fast. Oh my god, that would be hilarious. Oh, okay. Yeah, absolutely fabulous. I think they do. I think they do have analog clocks in the classroom, but I don't think they talk about them obviously. Stop the ambulance, I want out. Gary, you do have some really funny stories. You absolutely should just document them, because you've told me some funny stories. I was like, oh my god, that's hilarious. All great movies, and I have a couple of the have always had pretty girls. Mrs. Brown's Boys. Okay. Yes. Benny Hill was like, Benny Hill was just the last of the Mohicans, man. He's actually the Man Show. The Man Show was the last of the Mohicans. You guys remember the Man Show from like early 2000s with the girls jumping on the trampolines as their intro? And the girls would just be bouncing on the trampolines. That show is so canceled today. So canceled today. Oh, God. Monty Python's Flying Circus, absolutely. And Benny's been, yeah, you're right. He's been passed on for a long time. I was just getting in a conversation with my brother the other day that it's interesting that there's a lot of movies that have won Academy Awards and that are popular movies, but they're not available for streaming. Like, you can't just stream them. You have to purchase it or rent it. Like Dances with Wolves. I think that's maybe on HBO, but it's not on any one of the main platforms. Like, it's really weird. I don't know how they divvy up who does what. And John lives close to the hotel where Faulty Towers was based. Knocked down years ago and is now apartment. Aww. Dorf in the first game's about Olympus! Oh my gosh! I am so gonna go on a Tim Conway rabbit hole tonight. I am so going to go on a Tim Conway rabbit hole. That is absolute. I love that idea. I haven't seen some of this. And yes, it is about Jenny, Jim. It is. It absolutely is. But that was the first hour. The first hour, I was a little bit more like, send me money. Which I am still saying, send me money because, or gas cards, things of that nature. Because I am absolutely viewer supported. At this point, almost 100%. But I do want to put my whoa, let me hang my thing back up. My decorations are, okay, go. I put myself back together. They're called dial clocks. Okay, Gary. Take care. Just stay mellow, man. You gotta have surgery on your brain. Just chill. Yeah. I see people talking about TVs and stuff. I don't pay for any streaming service. Anything that I might want to watch, I just so kindly talk to my father and say, hey, I need access to this right now. Can I watch something? Yes, all you folks remember the Man Show. Absolutely. Hey, if I had a trampoline, I would jump on the trampoline. I just don't have a trampoline, and I'm not buying a trampoline anytime soon. Because I was just like, I can do that. That looks easy. Ooh, the Paul Hogan Show. There's old episodes. Oh, am I going in and out again? See, I don't realize that I'm going in and out. I do not. I do not at all. It just happens. It just happens. So, that's why I'm like, where did I go? Oh, analog clock. Analog clocks are the ones with the numbers with little hands. Sans trampoline, just do it. And Charles, careful. Hey, I already got the mini dog pool little thing that came at the end of last year. And then it got really weird. So basically, I have a little pool so I can recreate a hot spring. But no, just kidding. Don't send me a trampoline for real, Charles. I'll find a trampoline. Because you know where I live? I live in Pahrump, Nevada, and trampolines fly away. My neighbor behind me just put one in. And I'm really hoping it's anchored because I really don't want it flying over into my property. Yeah, there's no hands on an analog clock. It's just numbers. So yeah, whatever clock has hands. It's just people can't read. And apparently if you're Generation X, you don't know the name of it. You just know it's a clock. Yeah, Area 51 sighting. A couple weeks ago, we had some pretty gnarly helicopters flying in the middle of the night. Because I can always hear them. I can absolutely always hear them. And yes, instead of watching TV like Blue Sky, I watch other channels. I watch YouTube. And I watch food people on TikTok. And that's kind of it. I don't even watch a whole lot of YouTube anymore right now. To be completely fair, I put on my friends so that we all get the view time because that helps everybody. But the last few weeks I've been just so busy. I end up just passing out when I go to bed at night. That or I'm watching the Pearl people. Because there's this random live stream show that I like, and it's this whole thing of people opening pearls up. But it's not the Pearl Party people. And if any of this makes sense to you, you're going to know what I'm talking about. And if it doesn't make sense, it's totally fine. It's not any rabbit hole anybody needs to be in. I just found it and was like, wow, this is fascinating. Because I love sociology. I like seeing what other people do, especially if they're not anything like me. So I just last week I stumbled upon this like pearl thing. It's like, what is that? It's like the ring parties or the ring, yeah, they're called ring parties. I don't know. That's a whole nother world that you probably don't need to know about. Ooh, how about a mini trampoline? You know, a mini one, are those like those little ones that have like a bar where you kind of, where it's just jumping? I just got a jump rope and I'm going to start jump roping. So that will probably kind of just have the same effect in reality now that I'm talking about it. But yeah, I just got a jump rope and I'm trying to, it's really hard to just start working out. I don't know if any of you work out on a regular basis and if you have any tips on how to make that consistent and to follow through, that would be awesome. I've started doing yoga on top of, I just dance in general for my mental health. That just always has happened. But I've actually started some kind of like structured exercise. I got some weights. I've been doing yoga and now I got a jump rope. I just have to have my brother help me cut it down because it's too big. Oh, totally. There's videos. There's people who video their trampolines jumping on, like flying away around here. And in Oklahoma, you can't keep a trampoline down unless you tie it down secure. That's the same. I need a Roku. Is that like a stick? I think those are this little stick. I have a Chromecast if I need to have one. Have I ever seen Herman's head? No. And yes, a jump rope is a skipping rope. Is that what they call them in the UK? A skipping rope? That would kind of make sense. Because it's like you're skipping in order to get through it. Like, especially when you're a child. Herman's head. I'm writing that on my list. Oh no, the mini trampoline. The surface is so much more fun than the earth and then jump roping. Okay. Okay, I will keep my eyes open. I actually think my godmother has one. If she didn't get rid of it yet. She might actually have one. But I'll see if she's and fabulous 50s workout videos on YouTube? Is that like, well, I'll find out when I look at it, but it makes me, is it like sweating to the oldies? I love Richard Simmons. Richard Simmons is the man. The poor guy, I think he's being elderly abused or something at this point. There's talk that he hardly leaves the house and that he's got caretakers that are taking advantage of him, but legitimately, that man really helped a lot of people in the world lose weight and get healthy. Because he was just happy about being healthy, right? I sometimes work out to his old workout videos. Oh, okay. I will check that out. Yeah, skipping rope is jump rope. That would make sense. That kind of makes sense. So yes, I've got a skipping rope to go with my hula hoop and my cheetah shorts in case you missed those in the beginning. My good friend Jim, who Jim, I told everybody Jim hooked it up. So there'll be some dance and yoga videos coming soon with some cute shorts on. So everybody gives you a shout out. Oh, man. Daniel Tosh says trampolines are death machines. In general, I don't know. You can get hurt doing anything, really, can't you? Kinda. I mean, look at me. I go hiking and I like do weird stuff. Like I should not get hurt going hiking. But I do a little bit, not too bad. And yeah, Marcus, why are they death machines? I mean, anything that you could potentially break your neck is potentially, I guess, a death machine because you're physically repelling yourself, but just jumping up and down seems to be, I don't know. It's just when you start getting crazy and doing flips and stuff. I don't know about that. Most of the people giving you workout advice are probably 50 pounds overweight. REM. Oh. It's just, it is an interesting situation when there's people who maybe aren't very healthy. But you know, sometimes people are better at advice and they can see how you can get to that end and maybe then taking their own advice. And I only know this from myself, right? Because I'm really good at being able to be like, ding, 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 ding. This is what you should do better or different. But then like looking at myself, I'm like, what? I don't want to know. So maybe it's that. Maybe they're good at giving the advice. Booty dance inside even if it's too cold. I cannot booty dance in my hauler because the hauler is like not stable. Like it's stable, but it's not stable. It's not stable. I don't think you realize the amount of energy that it gets exuded out of my body when I'm dancing. Like I'll make my television I'll make things fall off the shelf. It's like jumping, like literally jumping. I could be. Look at that. See, I just moved and look at the whole thing just shook. It's literally like, yeah. I could be in a mosh pit for all you know. That's how aggressive I can get dancing, and so I can't really do that in the hauler. All trampolines here have nets around them to stop from people bounding out. I think that's what they're supposed to have for safety purposes, but I'm not sure if that's always the case in the United States. How many people have seen the Red Dwarf? What the hell? I've never seen the Red Dwarf. The only time I've ever seen dwarfs is in World of Warcraft. And I dated a guy who I played World of Warcraft with a long time ago. Because that's what he played, so I tried to play it. And I was a singing dwarf. Yeah, so Blue Sky, I feel you on that 100%. It's super easy for me to know, like, what to do sometimes, but how to do it. Just like, for instance, especially for some things like for SEO and for some of this online stuff, like I've had Andrea, and I think she won't care. I don't think they'll care that I say this, but like there's been a couple things that I was just like, hey, you guys, you need to do this. You should do this. You should do this. And they were like, oh, you're right. We were supposed to be doing this. And then, and even helping like Ross with some of his stuff on YouTube. Like, I'm really good at some of this back office stuff. It's just hard to be really good at back office and front office and filming and editing and all that kind of stuff. But maybe I should, like my brother jokes, I should be like Alexa and start my little own marketing company. But I don't know. I have so many plates right now. I'm super excited about my Etsy that I finally got it going. And like I mentioned, I will let you know when it's live because I'm just waiting for them to give me the approval. And if anybody, I don't think anybody here uses Bricklink, so. Red Dwarf is very good. Double Dutch jump rope skipping is the best. Absolutely. If I used to play Chinese jump rope as a kid. If I had an extra person, you need 2 extra people, I would be double dutching. Is this on Zoom? And this is true. You know what they say in Hollywood? You could never be too thin or too rich. That's probably absolutely true. And Charles says, I was a Gen Xer. We had no safety net on the trampolines. And the Red Dwarf is a sci-fi show about a man, a cat, and a robot in a spaceship. And a hologram. Huh. Interesting. A red dwarf is a planet, huh? I'm writing that down. Not that I have access to it, but I'm just curious. You know me. I'm curious. I'm very curious. Okay. What's everybody doing? It's been 2 hours. I'm not sure. I feel like I'm not sure what I should do now. I was like, we took care of housekeeping. We talked about all the different stuff that I'm doing. We did some fundraising, a little shout out. Don't forget to smash that like button, pump my stock. Send me a letter, like and share, all that kind of stuff. I ate some cheesecake. We sang happy birthday. I'm not sure what else we got. What else do I got? Not much, I don't think. Yeah, I think it might be arrivederci. God, I haven't heard that word in a long time. Is that Italian? Arrivederci. Do we think? We think maybe. Hey, Brittany, I got my... Okay, are we back in sync? First, let's just see if we're back in sync. And I got my glasses at the dollar store for Valentine's Day. But as you can see, they are absolutely fabulous for any time of the day. And yes, I have hit 40. I absolutely have hit 40. 49 for that matter. And REM is working out. So obviously we got one person who knows how to work out. Actually, I know a lot of you folks know how to work out. I'm just teasing. And it's time for party games. I did think about party games. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on just a second. Because I have to plug you in. In order to finish the live, I gotta plug you in. Uh-oh. Let's see if it'll stretch. Let's see if this will work. Survey says... I don't know. I'm like, hi. Hi. How are you? I have no idea if that's working. We'll find out in just a moment when it beeps and tells me whether or not I have power. Okay, so the picture's looking better. The sound might still be out of sync. And John, please do not say sorry that at all. Thank you so much for your time and energy and effort. And yes, everyone, please eat. Don't just, you know, I could be here when you get back. I could not be here, but that's okay. I'm always here. Like, I'm always here. You need me, just send me an email. And yes, because John's in Oklahoma. He's got to go cook. It's like way past his dinner time. And hometown adventures. Okay. Yeah, we can talk a little bit more about my adventures that I got coming up. So, where I'm going inside Death Valley, I'm not going to say. I just don't want to put it out there. I have a tendency in the past, recently, to talk about where I'm going to go because I'm really excited about it, and then I don't get there as fast as I could. And then the idea just kind of gets out there and then other people go. So I'm going to just kind of be quiet about that. But you'll be happy to know I'm going further. I'm going past my normal zone of Furnace Creek and going that way. And then also I will be spending a week in Laughlin, Nevada. I will be working part of that week, but if there are any places that you would like me to do a video of or to investigate, let me know. I'm planning to go to Oatman. I've been through Oatman. I just never made a video. And Walter's there. So hopefully I get to see Walter, the orphan dolphin, orphan donkey. And I have one hike that I would like to do. But I will be in Laughlin for a week. So if anybody's in the area, that could be a great time for a small meet and greet because I will be surrounded by 1,200 sheriffs. So pretty safe environment. You know, I feel that's a great safe environment. I will be going to Fish Lake. I'm trying to get to Fish Lake while there's still snow. And then Mobile Tech Larry, who's in here somewhere on the chat. Yes, John, I am absolutely. But Mobile Tech said that he could come down and then take me to a ghost town. So I have to kind of take a look at that. Michael, who's in the chat, invited me to come up to Mesquite, Nevada, to cover the Senior Olympics of Nevada. I'm not sure about the timing about that situation because it's kind of butting up to when I have to leave for Laughlin. But if I'm able to do that, I absolutely would. I'm curious about that, and I've never been to Mesquite, so that could really be a fun. That could be a fun trip. And John says you should say place you're not going to go to. Well, I'm not going to Culminite. I'm by myself. I'm not, I don't know. I don't know where I'm not going, John. That's so silly. Oh, that's funny. Have I been to the Valley of Fire State Park just outside Vegas? No, I haven't. I was supposed to go on a hike New Year's Day last year, and then they canceled it because of COVID. But actually, that's a great idea, because I heard it looks like the Red Rocks of Arizona, and there's some more hiking things. And yes, mobile tech. They say that, but you know, I don't know. I don't know. I'll email you about that. I don't know. I'm still tiny. Oh, update. I called Larry that one mobile tech one morning. My motor on my bed is working fine again. We can't see anything wrong with it. So I didn't take apart the wiring. For those of you, I just remembered. I live in a toy hauler, and my bed is up, and then it goes and comes down, and then goes back up, and then comes back down. So it's on a motor pulley system, because the idea is you'll put your bed up and then you bring your toys in. And so last week, all of a sudden, the motor just stopped and it wouldn't go anywhere. And I was panicking. My brother was still sleeping. And so I'm emailing Mobile Tech going, oh my gosh, what do I do? And he's just like, okay, try this. And then I wake up, my brother gets up, my brother's like, what do we do? And he says the same thing that Larry Mobile Tech said. And so I was like, okay, except for it was working. And it's been working. So my brother didn't want to take apart the wiring, because you have to take, it's not easy to get to. So we checked the motor out the best we could, and are just kind of pausing again. I definitely have to go up top on the roof and do another can of Flex Seal until we can figure out a bigger fix, because it's just way too costly to put a whole new roof on this thing. So REM says, let's go, only if you bring your friends. Well, you know, you guys, I'd be like, what friends? Like, what friends are we talking about specifically? Because technically, I only have like what friends are we talking about? Because friends that I actually see in person and get to like do things with is like far and few between. I got a lot of acquaintance friends, but you know, I'm not necessarily rolling in the, you know, like those girls. Did you guys like my did you like my community announcement announcing my live stream? Like, those aren't my friends. And yes, Charles has a mine claim near Oatman, but he's never been to it. So he doesn't know if I can get to it. Well, and don't trust anyone I don't know. Absolutely, REM. Absolutely. I agree. You know, I saw a meme the other day, and it was and it said that, like, oh no, I think I've healed so much I don't like people anymore. No, obviously that's not 100% true with Jenny, because I've just spent 2 hours talking to a screen and there's people behind the screen, and I'm super enjoying my birthday party, and I'm having a really nice time. But on some levels. I've been doing so much personal growth in these last 5 months that sometimes I feel like that. I don't know. Does anybody else feel like that? My like, it's not curmudgeon like my brother, because my brother, like, it's got an agoraphobe, right? So he's just like kind of like, people, what, huh? But yeah, I joke that I feel like that way sometimes. Like, damn, I'm healing so much. I don't want to deal with your bullshit. That's why. So let's see. Charles, it's probably, he might have trespassers. It's an unpatented claim, so I don't own the land, so I'm not allowed to fence that off. But the access does have back gates. There's a song by a punk metal band called I Hate People. Arnold, have a happy birthday, Jenny. I need to go take care of something. I hope to see your new videos when you get time. Please do not skip personal time to make them. We really do understand. Thank you. Thank you. Because don't make me cry. I'm not crying. You are. But you're not. But just the copious amount of worry and stress that I put on myself many times in the last year that you may or may not know about for unknown reasons is just, so just hearing things like that really, really, like, just warms my heart, because I do sometimes get upset and put more onus on myself. Like, I didn't get a video because I get emails from people. I only have 4,000 followers, but I get an email almost every week from somebody saying, I like your videos. Thank you for making videos. And you folks are the reasons why I am still here on a lot of levels. Like, it's my own personal growth journey and I'm documenting it. But the fact that I'm just still here today and having a birthday party with all my friends that are here online, and to those of you who are watching this live stream after the fact, I love you just the same. And I love you if you can donate. I love you if you can't donate. I don't love the assholes and the haters. I mean, I kind of do, because that's the whole, like, you're supposed to, like, love your enemy. But I don't know. We just kind of just want to push them over there and just be like, hey. Yeah. I am not rolling in friends. And Blue Sky, I'm talking to you right now. I lost friends last year. I lost a good friend of mine. Why? Because I was being negative. I didn't realize I was being negative, and I wasn't doing it on purpose. I wasn't trying to be malicious. I wasn't abusive or anything like that. I just was so freaked out about the world that, like, I used my friend as a sounding board. And that was my only friend that I did that to. And really, things snapped and I didn't get a second chance. And I had to be okay with that. I had to be okay with that. Like, it sucked ass. And, I lost another friend that I thought was a friend, and then even I at the very end of last year, I pretended that somebody was okay to be a friend with, because I was so lonely, when really, no, not at all. Horrible. Don't be friends with abusive assholes. So, like, you are not alone. Definitely one hand and under in town. There's one or two people that I know. Most of the people that are part of this band of friends are, online. But you know what's really kind of neat is that I am meeting people through being here. And then, just I'm making friends. Like the universe, it almost feels like the universe, for whatever reasons, unbeknownst to me, had to clear a bunch of stuff out. And then now, like, friends are coming. Like I'm like meeting, I'm like making friends, right? So you are not alone. Like, as we get older, I just think it's harder to make friends. Okay. And thank you for coming to Jenny's TED Talk about friends. Oh, that wasn't even like a doc. That was like a small Dr. Phil. No, that would be like a Donna. That was a Donahue moment. That was definitely a Donahue moment. Okay, that was back to happy, but I was just like, oh, girlfriend, please. And so, just be yourself. Enjoy what you're doing. Sharing that happiness make you a beautiful person. Northern Backwoodsman is a bit of a hermit, so I understand the friends things. Good night. I have to sleep and get up super early. Take care. Thank you. And be warm. He lives in the cold. You two stay warm. Charles, remember the famous bumper sticker when you have a hater? Jesus loves you. Everyone else thinks you're an asshole. I want that bumper sticker. That is hilarious. That, I've never even heard that before. I've never heard that before. I do have a copy of that one meme that says Jesus is standing on the mountain and he's like, we must love everybody. And then somebody goes, even Gary? And Jesus says, yeah, even Gary. And then out of the corner, Gary goes, suck it. Or something like that. Oh my God, I'll find that meme. I'll post it on my page. It's so funny. And yes, Michael, I'm hanging tough. I'm just tired of like not saying something. Acting like I don't want to just suddenly just start blah, and like vomiting all this stuff or whatever, but it's okay. It's really okay. It's okay to just be like, hey, I'm a little, everything's fine. And then we all lose friends. Same, right, hometown automotive. The keys to make the most of the time we have left and smile and embrace the gift of another life. And absolutely, like, I'm just so happy, especially in the last, like, little bit. Like, I'm not happy, but I'm happy. And that's the other thing is that I learned that there's this liminal space that you can go into that, like, when you start healing your trauma, that, like, you're healing, but then you're not really, like, back to your normal self. So, like, that's kind of where I'm at. So I'm like, I'm here. Oh! Okay, I just remembered. I remembered an adventure that I think I can tell you. Because this one, we need all of our positive thought process going. So, and I don't think it's going to ruin anything by putting this out there, because I really don't think most people want to apply to videotape somewhere where they have to get Pentagon clearance. Your girl, I'm going to get it. Let's think positive. Let's all think positive. I'm a good girl. I got no issues. I've always been a good girl, never been in trouble. So I sent an application to make a video at a location that's high security clearance. But it's not, there's a possibility. So that one, I'm super excited. And yes, I do make for new friends with every video that I make. And absolutely, Jerry, I try to be extremely grateful. And you know what I'm really grateful about? Is that I have a handful of people, and you know who you are, and I'm pretty sure they're all listening right now. But that I just have a handful of people that have absolutely made sure that the bridge I'm crossing over is not falling apart as I'm going. And that's just huge. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. And I do have moments where I'm just like, what? You like me? You really like me? What? Kind of a Sally Field moment. You love me. You really do love me. They're going to want to know who you voted for before I get clearance. Well, you know, that's okay. It's okay. It's okay because they're just the right person. That the right person is going to be the person giving me the clearance. The right person is going to be the person giving me the clearance. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's all going to be fine. But you could be right. That's a solid point, Mobile Tech. Whoop, over my head. But that's okay. That's okay. Groom Lake would get some views. I'll add that to my list since we're and the Happy Bottom Riding Club. What's the Happy Bottom Riding Club? I don't know what the Happy Bottom Riding Club is. I have no idea what that is. I don't know. I will look at that. I got funky notes here. I do not know what that is. No. Now whether like you don't lie to the Pentagon, Michael. Although I absolutely appreciate the thought. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Yes, yeah. No, probably not gonna. No, we did not. I just was honest. I was honest. The worst they're gonna say is no, right? The worst anybody's gonna say is no. They're just gonna say no. You funny little girl. That's just weird. What are you doing? We don't want anything to do with that. That's totally fine. That's the worst they're gonna say. Absolutely the worst they're gonna say. Yeah. No, it's getting to be the time where I probably need to get some food. Because I do not have the brain power to focus. Like, that's what I was just thinking. I'm like, I'm hungry. I'm absolutely hungry. I think I have used most of my brain cells to do it's a 2.5 hour live. It's about 2.5 hours. Oh. So. Okay. So we have, right before we go, since everybody was listening, I'll read the chat here. So, the Happy Bottom Riding Club was a dude ranch restaurant and hotel operated by the aviator Florence Poncho Barnes near Edwards Air Force Base. Huh. I will look that up. And I will absolutely find, I can't find too many flying saucer videos though, Jerry. You know, Iwu bought property next to Area 51. And they're supposed to be turning it into a campsite. So that could be pretty cool if they get that going. Maybe go spend a night out there. Because they're not really doing any explorers right now, but they're not doing explorers, but they definitely bought their property, and they're constantly posting some weird stuff about that's just the planes flying over, just catching the jets. Thank you, John. I am having some more cake, but I sort of tiny bit think that that's not going to cut it. Oh, it was in the right stuff. Okay. I will definitely investigate that. Beepson said, did they let them build yet? Oh, I'm assuming you're talking about the Iwu and their stuff. So last I saw that they were just having an issue with getting contractors out there. And just financially they can afford it. It's so expensive to just to drop water and gravel and sewer and all that kind of stuff in the middle of nowhere. So the last I saw, they had lost their one contractor, but then they found another one. They had a lot of the pads done, but I don't think they had all the electric hooked up. Yeah. So they didn't have the electric hooked up yet. Last I saw. I'm not going to be in that area for another couple months, and so I figured part of me just kind of thinks I just might just pop in and be like, "Hey, how are you doing?" You know, because they support my channel. The supporters of my channel, because they haven't been posting much about anything other than their dog that I know about. So, oh, I totally forgot. Oh, you can't see him. He's a little LED. Does he show up? Let's see. Can you see him? Oh, just barely. You can kind of see him. Just a little bit. See? Right there. He's a little LED dinosaur. And he normally sits next to my moon. Because Jim sent me a moon, and I'm doing the house tour, and you'll see where the moon sits. And he sits up on the top of all the shelves next to John the duck. I have a stuffed duck in my house. And so the moon is flying next to the duck, and now there's a tiny dinosaur that joins the party. Welcome to my life. Welcome to my life. So, Charles, I'm not sure they're trained in contracting work. I'm assuming that they are not trained in contracting work, and you kind of want to do your concrete properly when you're out here and that kind of stuff properly. Otherwise, you're just hitting the ground running. And also, I mean, I don't think money is an option for them. Like, they don't have to worry about it. So, like, why not just have somebody come and take care of it? Is my guess. That's my guess. Because and like I said, I'm just speculating. Because if they were trained in that kind of concrete work, wouldn't that be content? Maybe, I don't know. Their content isn't really. I thought their content was going to be a behind the scenes of kind of like more vloggy style stuff, kind of like how that there's the Sarah drops those videos of her living in Tacoma. And then she has to fix things and stuff. So I was thinking it was going to kind of be like that. But so far, really all I see on their Instagram is their dog, their cat, and planes flying by. So I kind of hope they get the camping thing set up, though, because that would be really great. There's not a lot of places to camp in Rachel. Not at all. Okay, thank you, Larry. Is Gorilla Tape kind of like duct tape? Did you see my decorations fill again? I love these. This right here is the most exciting thing that I'm so excited about this thing. This was just, I picked up so I could decorate for today, and I love it. It's gonna stay. I have a spot up. You'll see in the house tour. You'll see in the house tour because it'll be hanging by the time you come back. And David Fisher, yes, absolutely. I took advantage of my free stuff. There's not a lot of free things out here in Pahrump. We have a Denny's, we have a Starbucks, and that's kind of it that for free things. But I definitely took advantage of the situation because, you know, why not? Why not? Why not? You know? But yeah, and it's really good duct tape. I will appreciate that. I would love that. I think that would be a great idea. I just went through the very end of my duct tape today, actually attempting to hang this stuff up, and obviously did a bad job. So if there isn't anything else, because I really can't think of anything else, as I am focusing, but at the same time, I probably will go inside and eat the other half of my chili relleno burrito that Manuel made me. It's absolutely incredible. It's so good. And I know that it's just sitting there waiting for me. I do have access to go live on... But we'll talk about that. Apparently my internet doesn't want to work. And so I really want to make sure and say goodbye before I get dropped. Hi, Susie. Thank you so much. I've had a wonderful birthday. You are catching the tail end. I'm getting ready to say goodbye. And I want to thank everyone who hung out this whole time. There's been a chunk of you. I really appreciate it. And I hope you have a wonderful night. And it was really nice hanging out and having a party. This was a great idea. Yeah, Larry's teaching his class. And Jason, thank you, Jason. Thank you, absolutely. If you go back and watch the first hour of the live stream, we talked about all kinds of housekeeping, and I opened some presents and things of that nature, but that's okay. I hope everyone has a wonderful evening. And yes, Michael, I'm sorry. I have a chili relleno burrito, and you do not. But it's okay. I'll savor an extra bite for you. Oh, thank you, Susie, and thank you. I had an amazing birthday. Thank you for everybody who helped and volunteered and participated and you know, just all of you. Love you. And yes, there is more of me coming. You can't get rid of me this now. Somebody told me to quit last year. And I'm like, what? No. I'm famous now. So you can't stop me. I'm a nano influencer. Soon I will be a micro influencer. And then I don't know what comes after that. But as soon as I hit 10,000, I'm a micro influencer. So it's happening. It's happening this year. Gonna be even more YouTube famous now. That's a shout out to Peter. You know who that is? I miss you too, Steve and Andrea. I miss you, Missy. And everybody. And then one day you find out 10 years have got behind you. Absolutely. That's why I'm not waiting no more. I'm not waiting no more. I'm even gonna put on some music while we get out of this place, man. Because I think I can play this one.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday
To you. Happy birthday, dear Journey. Happy birthday to me. Yay, the polka! Happy birthday to me. Birthday to me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Okay, everyone. Remember to be grateful. I'm grateful for one of you, and I love you very, very much. And make good choices in your own adventures, and I will catch you on the flip side. Love you.